Shorthand English senior grade. Get ready for trial dictation. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Comments. Speaking in the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly, an honorable member said, "Sir, the first point I would like to mention is about the doctors. It is not enough if a doctor has only the healing touch. We cannot cure disease by his healing touch. We should understand that drugs are necessary to cure diseases. But on the other hand, we are limiting the amount of money spent on drugs. In these circumstances, in view of the fact that we have a large population and a large number of patients in our hospitals, it may not be possible for the drugs to reach the people to cure them. So, I want to make it clear that the government must be prepared to allot more money for purchasing the drugs for primary health centers and other hospitals. If that is not done, I think we may not succeed in taking medical care to the villages." I will now refer to another point, and that is about petroleum products. In the note given to us, it has been said that the Ministry of Petroleum is concerned with the planning of production as well as the policy of pricing in regard to petroleum products. I am told that so far as the petroleum products are concerned, no planning has been made. Similarly, so far as the pricing is concerned, I am told that no decision has been taken. Shorthand English senior grade. Code number of question paper 1590. 1590. Please note, 5 marks are reserved for your shorthand performance, and your handwriting during condensation should be legible, and that sufficient space should be left between lines. Get ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Comments. Speaking in the Legislative Assembly, an honorable member said, "Mr. Chairman, sir, at the very outset, I congratulate the government for taking the bold step of supplying free electricity to farmers in the state. This naturally increases the agriculture production and also encourages all the farmers who do not own pump sets to purchase them and thus increase their production. While I appreciate the government for this action, I would like to point out that at present there is no proper system of ensuring free electricity to farmers only for agricultural purposes. I have reliable information from some sources that some of the farmers who are getting free electricity for agricultural operation misuse this facility. They supply the electricity to the nearby small industries at a cheap rate and cheat the government. I request the government to identify those people indulging in such practice and give severe punishment to them." Then I would like to say a few words on the educational front. There are bright students in villages. Owing to economic and social conditions, they could not get proper education and get the facilities of modern education available in the cities. Moreover, various facilities like free distribution of uniforms, books and notebooks given by the government do not reach all the students for whom they are intended. I request the government to take proper steps in this regard also. I would also suggest that the government should evolve a system of identifying bright students in villages and give them all facilities to get the best possible education if necessary by giving admission in the best colleges in the city and extending concession and scholarship to them. It would be even better if the government choose at least 5 persons from each village per year and give them opportunities to come up in their life. As you are aware, the state has done very well in family planning programs. Tamil Nadu has received awards from the central government for achieving targets of family planning program. While I congratulate the government for taking all steps to achieve the target in this regard, I would like to point out that it has some disadvantages also. On account of lesser population, we have lost 2 seats in the parliament. Due to lesser population, the per capita income is more. The central government do not give sufficient funds to the state on the ground that our per capita income is more. Therefore, I request you to take up with the central government to allot more funds for our welfare schemes. I would like to point out that the progress achieved by the government in providing houses to the people is not satisfactory. Still, there are lakhs of families who do not own houses. The central government has instructed all state governments to take immediate steps. I may point out that the government has not used the facilities and concessions given by the central government and also the various nationalized banks in the state. The government should also evolve schemes for providing houses for those who do not own houses. The main reason for many people not owning a house is the high cost of houses and huge expenditure on stamp papers for registration of houses. It would be better if the government reduced the stamp paper charges for registration of houses and also subsidize the cost of houses to poor people who are purchasing houses for their own occupation. With these words, I conclude my speech with the hope that my suggestions will be considered. I thank you for the opportunity given to me. Get ready for elaboration. Please note 5 marks are reserved for your shortened performance. Your handwriting during elaboration should be legible and sufficient space should be left behind lines. Get ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Comments. 1. Draft a tender notice for the signature of the Registrar, Anna University of Technology, Chennai, for the supply of foreign periodicals to University Library at a cost of rupees 10 lakhs a year for a period of 3 years from January 2023. The intending tenderers can obtain tender forms and terms and conditions from the office of the registrar on payment of rupees 500 by way of demand draft from any nationalized banks in favor of the registrar payable at Chennai. Earnest money deposit of rupees 50,000 should accompany each tender. Last date for receipt of tender form is 6th November 2022 at 3 p.m. and will be opened on the same day at 4 p.m. The university is not responsible for any postal delay. 2. Applications are invited by the Secretary, State Human Rights Commission, Tamil Nadu, for the post of stenographer. Candidate should be a graduate with a pass in shorthand and typewriting, both by senior grade. Proficiency in English correspondence is a must. Scale of pay rupees 30,000 to rupees 40,000 with usual allowances admissible. Age below 30 years. Applications in prescribed form giving all details along with self-attested copies of certificates and testimonials should reach the Secretary of the Commission, R.A. Buram, Chennai 28, within 10 days from the date of advertisement. Shortlisted candidates will be called for a skill test and interview, and the date and time will be intimated later. Draft advertisement. 3. You were returning from office on Tuesday, May 13 at about 7 p.m. Some children came out of a playground following a running ball which they were playing. In order to avoid hitting against the children, the driver of a bus turned the vehicle towards right, but as the speed of the vehicle was more, he could not successfully negotiate within the width of the road. As a result, the bus hit a cyclist coming in the opposite direction and ran into a tea shop. The materials and bottles kept in the tea shop were broken, injuring 4 persons there. The cyclist died on the spot and injured were admitted in hospital. Write an eyewitness account. 4. The 10th Annual General Meeting of Soundarya Cables Limited, 10 Rajaji Street, Chennai, will be held on 13th May 2023 at its registered office at 3 p.m. to transact the following business: adoption of annual accounts and balance sheet for the year ended 31st March 2023, appointment of auditors and fix their remuneration, declaration of dividend, election of 2 directors in place of those retiring, and any other subject with the permission of chair. Share transfer book will be closed 2 days prior to meeting. Prepare notice to shareholders to be issued by the Secretary of the company.